everybody, and welcome into the weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, exciting times because the spring sports season is about to start.
Yes, it is, and I'm so excited, and I just wanted to start the show by saying happy birthday, Donnette.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. Well, last year, I did it, and so I didn't want to break my chain, so it was Donnette's birthday, a few days ago.
We won't say how old I am.
No, I'm done. Do I look stupid? Have I got that written across? No, I'm not. But anyway, we got a great show. We're going to talk basketball, baseball, softball, bowling,
wrestling, and so much more. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 8th Place in Helena.
Showcase your personal style at LJ's Retail Therapy. Shop their selection of clothing, shoes, gifts, and accessories in-store and online. Visit them on Highway 119, 7 days a week in Alabaster beside Publix or at ljsretailtherapy.com.
Drone Tech specializes in drone models, customization, training, and maintenance with the industry-leading Drone Deploy software to provide professional, quality results. For more details, visit Michael Golden and the team at drone-tech.net or call 205-895-5099 and give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Welcome back into the Weekly Warrior Preview. Donnette, I want to talk about bowling just a second, okay? We just got through with the state tournament. Our boys, by the way, they did not win the state championship, but they had something very interesting, and that's the largest number of pins knocked down in the tournament as far as a game against Hewitt-Trussville. Hewitt-Trussville beat them 1672 to 1660. Now, you take 1,600 points in a bowling tournament and only finished 12 behind. That was quite a big accomplishment. But our girls on a whole different level. They finished second in the state in their bowling championship, led by, of course, Gracie Connolly, who is always good, has been for several years for us. But she rode a total of 628 pins in that tournament and just did a great job. So congratulations to Coach Hollingsworth and the bowling teams from Thompson.
They always do a great job. And you may not have won state, but they still are strong, and they're building up for next year. The state championships are something our wrestling team is used to. And it was kind of a first, and I forgot to mention it last week when we talked about the girls wrestling, but Coach Sean was able to share the podium with his daughter. And that's something special for him. It was the first state wrestling championship for women, and his daughter placed, and he was able to stand there next to her. But now it's back to work because our men have their championship coming up. That is February 11th and 12th. And it's going to be at the Birmingham Crossplex.
That's right. Kind of a change of venue from the Von Braun Center this year in Huntsville because they needed a larger arena for social distancing. So that's great.
Hey, I'm just glad to get to see these guys go to work out there on the mats, too. Because I know wrestling was one of those sports they weren't sure about because they are close contact. So we're glad to see those guys hard at work. And then basketball, they wrap up today. Our women and men's team will both host Gardendale at 7:30 at Thompson Arena. So a lot going on. Yeah,
if you're looking for a great event to just go see, there's plenty of space in our arena. It's a great atmosphere. Go see a basketball game.
And getting ready for spring sports. They didn't have their season last year. They're going to have it this season. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Coach Todd and the Thompson softball team. The Sassy Shopper has moved to a brand new location. New apparel, gifts, jewelry, pampering, and much more. Go check them out, 224 Kentstone Boulevard behind Starbucks.
Looking for amazing family dentistry in Alabaster? Doctors Albritton and Artavino strive to stay up to date on the latest techniques in dentistry and materials to help provide the best treatment available. From cleanings to same-day crowns and even whitening, Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve all your dental needs.
Go Warriors!
Bricklayer Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Bricklayer family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
Go Warriors!
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. And we can even take care of your lawn. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Welcome back into the Weekly Warrior Preview, everyone. Let's talk softball, Donette.
Let's talk softball. It's an exciting time.
And you know, this time last year, we were doing Zoom, okay, as far as our show, and the softball team was not able to go on the field. Things are different.
Definitely. Our spring sports were canceled last year because of COVID, but this year, a lot different. It's going to be a different look in the stands, and that's okay. These ladies are just glad to be on the field. We had Coach Todd and a few ladies in the studio to find out what we can expect this season. Coach Todd with Thompson Softball joins us now. You brought in 3 of your players. I know it's a little chilly out there, but we're getting ready for softball season.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
And when do you guys start your season?
February the 11th. It's our first game.
So we were talking earlier about your team a little bit, and you've got a good junior class coming in. So you're going to have some strength on that field. Tell us a little bit about your team this season.
We're still young. We're a lot of 9th graders and juniors with a few sophomores and a couple seniors this year. So really, with last year getting canceled, a lot of the young girls didn't get the experience that we really need. So we've got a chance to be good. The more experience we get.
Eleanor, I want to come to you now, and I know your season did get into last year. You didn't get to have your season, and you kind of missed that team building a little bit. When you're moving forward, how does that affect you guys starting this season out?
The hardest thing is, for me, it was being lonely because I usually see these kids from, August through May. And then we went from August to March, and I missed them for like 4 months, and usually just being around this family and that I missed the camaraderie of it was really difficult.
Jen, I want to ask you now, she mentioned the family part, and, softball, it's all girls, but you guys really do get along. And so when you have that freshman class coming in, how do you kind of bring them into that family and kind of teach them how to fit in with this team?
Well, all the older girls, we all talked and said that we all really want to be welcoming to the freshmen because we just want to make them feel like they're at home, and to have a strong program all the way throughout, we got to start with the freshmen and start with the younger girls because they're going to be here the longest. So just to make them feel welcome and just teach them all they need to know.
Ella, I want to move to you now. And as we get ready for this season, what do you think some of the strengths are we can see from you ladies on the field?
Well, we have the best relationship. We all get along, and if we work as a team, then we can play good and we can always win. That's what
Coach, what do you think one of the biggest challenges are going to be for you this season?
Youth to start with, like I said, with last year, but we need to find leaders. Like I said, with these 3 have very good chance of being those girls. We want them to step up more and lead more because we are so young. But talent-wise, we're as good as anybody will probably play. Now, how that turns out, it's going to depend on them.
Now, I know we didn't get to see you ladies last season, so there's probably going to be some changes going in for COVID with fans. Is there anything that they need to be aware of besides purchasing their tickets online?
As of now, we'll just have capacity, but usually at our games it's kind of spaced out anyway, so we should be okay with that. But everything else, right now, we're going to get updates from Alabama High School Association before the season starts, probably in the next week. But as far as anything now, no, we haven't.
So that first game, tell me one more time.
We play Homewood February the 11th, and then we host our tournament our President's Day tournament that we've had every year the following Saturday and Monday, and it's turned out to be a real good tournament. A lot of strong teams.
Ladies, I'm glad to see you guys back on the field this year. Good luck to y'all. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, Donette, every single show, we always thank our sponsors at the end of the show, but it's never more important than right now. You know, all of our sponsors are local businesses. In this time of COVID, you know, you need to support them, and we can't thank them enough.
We can't. In fact, after this break, we're going to introduce you to one of those sponsors here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Gym Time in Alabaster is open 24/7. They have personal training, group exercise, a smoothie bar, and any weight equipment you can need. Plus, they have tanning beds. Visit them at gymtime.fitness. Your gym, your fitness, your time. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now, but one thing I'm sure of is the expertise of the Envirosol team. Envirosol offers custom commercial cleaning and germ remediation services for residential and commercial customers. They guarantee excellent service every time. Call today, 205-229-7650, or visit them at mynvirosol.com. Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
We're joined now by somebody that really needs no introduction in my world, and you notice I have no notes to talk to this man. This is Jason Burton, the owner of Envirosol, and the reason I don't have any notes is because I use your company. And Jason, just tell us, what is Envirosol?
Well, Envirosol is a custom janitorial company. We do everything from church buildings to office buildings to manufacturing plants. We specialize in churches over 50,000 square feet. That's been our, from day one, that was our huge commitment, because we recognize that churches have individual needs that most people have no idea how to address. And so I grew up in church and grew up serving in churches, and it just came naturally. But last year, 2020, was an interesting year for us, and we had already been experimenting with ozone treatments and things like that to remediate problems in daycares and church nurseries and preschools and things like that. So we started using ozone as a treatment to remediate germs and spread of virus and bacteria, especially in cold and flu season. And last year we branched out and got into fogging with botanical disinfectant, so it was safe for my people, safe for the people we were fogging for, and it became its own beast.
All right, so you said remediate. That's just another word for killing viruses, right? And by that, obviously, I'm leading up to the big virus that everybody's dealing with, and that's COVID-19. But you have the ability to go into not only a business, but now into people's homes, do your process, and when you leave, there's no more COVID around, right?
Yes, sir. We take pride in that. We have a blast. We have so much fun serving people, and knowing that when we leave, they live in or they're occupying, whether they live there, whether they work there, they're in a place that's germ free, at least for the time being. And in residential places, it's nice to be able to have that fresh smell that follows. That's just kind of that added benefit of knowing that you're living in a a place that is totally contaminant free.
That's right. Well, what I was going to say is, you brought up something in conversation about if you're buying a house and you're moving into where somebody has lived, hiring you to come in and do that treatment, I mean, it couldn't be any more peace of mind. And it's not just COVID-19 or flu viruses, but what you do kills a lot of stuff.
Yes, sir. The liquid treatment, or the botanical disinfectants, is going to treat anything that viruses, bacteria, mold spores. The ozone treatments and things like that are going to treat dust mites. They'll even expose any kind of pest problems that we might have with any kind of bugs that may be in the walls or anything like that. They will run out, and you will discover a problem really fast.
Man, that's so cool. I can't even imagine if I was buying a house or even a business, moving in a new office space or whatever, while it's empty. And of course, everybody thinks when you say spraying botanicals and all that, you get weird smells or you leave residue on the windows, but none of that's true.
No, sir. No residue left behind at all. This is food contact grade safe. So it is fine to spray tables. It's fine to spray, anything that comes in contact with food surfaces. It's safe for children. It's safe for pets. And that was the biggest thing when we were looking for stuff that we were going to treat this with. We didn't want something that was going to cause other issues down the road.
All right. Well, you can tell how much I don't endorse many products at all, but I'm going to tell you, I endorse this company right here. I've had them at my house. Absolutely super professional service. And you may hear him his ads on the radio sometimes, Stone Cold COVID Killer. So I know that's kind of a little inside thing with him, but he's got a great song that they play with that when he plays his commercial and all that. Jason, I want to ask you a couple of final questions. One is, why do you feel it's important to advertise here like on Weekly Warrior Preview?
Man, I love you guys. You guys are so everyday, but you're so professional. You take pride in everything that you're doing. You love the community. You love these players, the families of these players, the coaching staff, the staff of the high school. This has just been we're based in Alabaster. We are a locally owned and operated company. My wife Tammy and I started this business 13 years ago. And we want to do business, and we want to have relationships with people in this community and build this community up. Alabaster is a great place.
How can they reach you, Jason?
205-229-7650 or at www, which I don't think is even necessary anymore.
But it gave you a little more airtime to say it.
myandvirushall.com. myandvirushall.com.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Thank you.
That's been this week's edition of Weekly Warrior Preview. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always make sure you patronize all of our sponsors here locally. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next week on Weekly Warrior Preview.